Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be talking about the Sephora VIB sale and why I will not be participating in it whatsoever. I'm just not going to be participating in it, and I will be telling you why. If you're new to my channel, well, hello, my name is Anya, and I post makeup videos on my channel every single day. I love to talk and do colorful makeup like the look that you're seeing me wear right now, and I also really do like talking about makeup from a creative viewpoint, not just consumerism. I talk a lot on my channel about how you can definitely love makeup and you can definitely wear a lot of makeup without necessarily feeling the need to go out and buy a lot of makeup in order to do so. I'm actually on a low buy, and I am trying to motivate myself and you guys to make sure that whatever you're buying is actually something that you really love and something that you will use and get your money's worth out of. I am of the belief that whenever you buy a makeup product, you are spending money and you're putting it down and you're probably never going to get it back. Therefore, I believe that whenever you're getting something, you should actually get it with the intention to actually use it, which is something that I have to remind myself over and over again. I have things in my makeup collection that I have bought on a whim and that I never used nearly as much as I should have, considering the money that I spent on it. I have other things that I have bought that I have absolutely been obsessed with, that I have loved and used over and over and over again, and those purchases are the purchases that I'm proud of. However, I have said this before and I'll say it again, brands really want to incentivize you to purchase more and more product in order to generate a higher profit for the brand. I have spoken about this a great deal. I've actually done an entire video in which I talked about how brands compel you to spend your money, and I'll put it in the cards if you guys haven't seen it. It's a really great video. I would highly recommend checking it out. But brands, because they're a business, they just care about the bottom line. And yes, they care about you, the customer, but they do care about the bottom line because as a business, they have to basically make money. So where does that leave you, the consumer? It leaves you basically going on social media, going on these brands' websites, getting emails from these brands if you're on their mailing list about new products. It leaves you basically being exposed to a limitless supply of influencers who are promoting these products. And in some cases, it can leave you with a little bit of FOMO. You feel like you have a need to buy that certain item because everybody else is using it. Everybody else says it's so wonderful, so therefore it must be absolutely perfect for me. The Sephora VIB sale is a sale that is, in my opinion, specifically engineered to make sure that you, the consumer, spend more and more money for the brands and the retailer, so that everybody makes money except you. But it is specifically engineered, in my opinion, with that in mind. Brands and the retailers want you to be spending more money. So in order to do that, they basically try and come up with all these point systems, all these status symbols. Like, everybody wants to be a Sephora VIB Rouge member. Everybody wants to get that Rouge status at Sephora. Everybody wants that, what's it called? The platinum status at Ulta. I don't even know. But I remember that I think I used to be a beauty insider for Sephora, or what's it called? I remember I did spend, I think it was several $100s in a year, and I had this like status at Sephora, and I was so proud of it. Brands love to make sure that you're spending more and more money, so they incentivize you to do so by basically employing all these different mechanisms and, quite frankly, genius business mechanisms in order to basically make sure you're buying more sale items, in order to make sure that you're buying more items to reach a certain status in their points program, So the Sephora VIB Rouge sale, even though it is a great way to save money if you're stocking up on certain things, it is a great way to make sure that you're getting items from your wish list that you would have gotten before, but you're getting them at a discount. But at the same time, the entire premise of the Sephora sale is to get you to spend more of your money on more things, is to make sure that you have this sort of like opinion in your head that if you get more things, you are saving more money. So therefore, it is better for you to get more things to save more money, even though you're spending more money and therefore not really saving money, but you're just getting more and more things. So therefore, you're basically putting money in the brand's pocket and your money is flying out of your own wallet. You know what I mean? I am not somebody who is a minimalist. I'm not somebody who is anti-consumerism. I mean, I understand that you need consumerism to help the world go round. I am definitely somebody, though, that recognizes the fact that we have like this really interesting culture in Western civilization in which we validate ourselves and we try and make ourselves feel good by buying more things that we may or may not actually need. I have recently been trying to declutter my life and trying to employ more minimalist strategies into my everyday life, and I have realized just how many things, just how many useless things I have. I mean, it is just like really shocking to me, and I didn't even think that I was an excess buyer of anything, but I have so much stuff that I never actually ended up using, you know? And that makes me look at the Sephora VIB sale. And yeah, I get if you are somebody that has a wish list, that has a Sephora loves list, and you're waiting for the sale specifically so you can get the items you were already planning on getting without necessarily feeling that particular pinch in your wallet. But at the same time, having like a certain percentage off, like having say 10, 15 or even 20% off, that's not a really big like difference. That is not you saving a lot of money. That is Sephora saying that they'll take just the right percentage off in order to make sure that you feel the temptation to buy more and more things from the sale. That's why I personally have decided not to really get anything from the Sephora VIB sale at all. I just don't think I really need anything right now at the moment. Plus, I have like this entire thing about like wanting to pay more attention to indie brands, wanting to purchase more from indie brands rather than the mainstream brands that Sephora tends to carry. And I'm just not necessarily that excited about the Sephora VIB sale as I used to be. I don't see myself getting a whole bunch of things in general when it comes to makeup. I am on this low buy, more on that in the cards, but I just want to look at makeup as more of a creative outlet rather than a more materialistic outlet. I want to make sure that I am using things in my collection that I really do love. I want to make sure that I'm using everything to my full potential because really like when you're speaking realistically, how long does it take to actually get through a pan of eyeshadow, to get through a pan of blush? How long does it take to actually use up the things that you already own in your collection? So therefore, if you think about it through a rather cynical and pessimistic way, I guess, what is the point of getting more and more makeup, you know? What is the point of buying makeup at all if you already have the bare essentials that you need? We buy makeup, okay? You and I'm assuming that you have a similar mindset to me, I'm assuming. But you and I, like, we buy makeup to make ourselves happy, to give ourselves that little reward for just getting through life. We buy makeup so we can have the joy of opening a package, opening a shopping bag, opening a product with the same joy that we used to have Christmas morning when we were children, you know? That's why we buy makeup. That's why it's so magical. But I personally think that when you have sales like the Sephora VIB Rouge sale, and I'm not hating on the sale, I'm just sharing with you guys my opinion. I'm not hating on the sale. It's a great way to save money if you're doing it right. But when we have sales like these and when we have a culture that promotes getting more and more items a lot and almost never stopping, we sort of lose that magic whenever we open a new product. We sort of lose that joy. It becomes normal to get a new makeup item like every single week or every single month, I guess. And we sort of like lose that like special magic that we used to have like on Christmas morning, you know? And I kind of want like that. I would kind of want that to be a little bit of a constant for me. And obviously like I buy makeup relatively often. I don't really buy makeup as much as I definitely used to. I usually buy like a new item or two every few months or every month. That's usually like how I do things. But I want to make sure that the makeup that I'm getting is really giving me joy. I want to make sure that I can maintain that magical experience of opening an item that I don't really usually get that much, you know? And I want to make sure that I can always be creative and I want to like come up with new and interesting ways to use the makeup that I already own and to incorporate it into my ever-changing makeup style. And when I think about it, the Sephora VIB sale and most other sales, for example, the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, which I also spoke about, they don't really have anything interesting to offer me, you know? Because if I need a new eyeshadow palette, I'm most probably gonna look to an indie brand to get it, because indie brands, they usually have a makeup style, and they usually have an aesthetic that really matches mine where it is right now. If I need a new mascara, I'm gonna go for the drugstore, because I really do love my drugstore mascara. If I need a new lip product, well, I have an entire like 2 drawers of lip products that I need to get to, you know? If I need new skincare, well, I also have a lot of skincare that I need to, you know, use up. And I also really do like the drugstore for skincare, by the way. But yeah, I mean, in short, I think that there's nothing wrong with getting anything from the Sephora VIB sale if that is your choice, you know? But I definitely do not necessarily like the Sephora VIB sale at the moment. It just doesn't really work for me and where I'm at with my makeup style and where I'm at with my makeup journey. If you want to get something from the Sephora VIB sale, that is good for you. Like, honestly, I hope you have a wonderful time, and I hope that you are able to find a tremendous amount of joy with your purchase. I hope that you're happy with your purchase, and I hope you have a wonderful experience. However, as somebody who is a little bit broke, also who wants to support other brands that Sephora doesn't necessarily tend to carry, and who just has a whole entire makeup collection that I need to get through, I'm not necessarily somebody that's going to go for the Sephora VIB sale with open arms, and that is okay. And if you love the Sephora VIB sale, that is okay too. I will say though, that I always really do love watching Sephora VIB sale recommendations, because you can really get a sense of products that your favorite influencers really do like. You can potentially add something to your wish list and maybe get that 1 or 2 things at the sale anyway. And I really do like seeing people getting all starry-eyed and really showing their love for their certain makeup product that they just are obsessed with, you know? I just really like watching favorites videos and recommendations videos for that very reason. I love seeing people excited about makeup. It just awakens something in me, which is quite beautiful in my opinion. I just love feeling this passion transcend through a screen. I love seeing people who, like me, absolutely love makeup. And yes, do we have different views on makeup in general? Do we have different styles and different buying preferences? Yeah, but at the same time, honestly, like the whole premise, if you look at it through a very like innocent lens, if the whole premise of the Sephora VIB sale is really quite like wonderful, because yeah, you have a whole bunch of people who really love makeup wanting to get more makeup, and that's great. But at the same time, like the whole reasoning behind the Sephora VIB sale, if you're like me, and if you're a little bit cynical, then you kind of see the whole VIB sale as just a marketing ploy for companies to make more money and for Sephora to make more money by incentivizing you to get more makeup. You know, that's kind of the way I see it. But then again, I also see the whole horde of makeup lovers that are just so excited about the sale, and that just makes me so happy. Seeing other people so excited about something, seeing other people getting so much joy out of something, even though I cannot necessarily relate to that feeling, just seeing somebody else happy because of makeup makes me so happy as well. But that is the end of this video. This was a little bit of a ranty kind of video, but I just wanted to give you guys an alternate opinion on the Sephora VIB sale, because so many recommendations videos are coming out and so many people have something to say about it, that I kind of wanted to show you my alternate opinion. If you liked this video and you want to see more, please check out the cards that are in this little corner right here. Also, the end screen has some good recommendations as well that I and YouTube have placed. And if you want to see more from my channel, it is down below. I post videos on there every single day, and I can't wait to see you again. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful and entertaining. I hope it gave you an interesting perspective on the VIB sale in general, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.